Hello, this is Solomon Davis, Right Side Trader. Let's start trading. Let's start trading / investing. Giving a free call, free webinar, free seminar, whatever you want to call it, starting this weekend, Sunday, January 8th at 6 p.m. Let me show you the link. This link will be up and available. It's up and available now, but this is the link that you're going to be using to join the call. More information is out there in another little video I put out earlier this morning, but I just want to go over a little bit more what's going to be involved in here in the next 6 to 8 weeks. Go back. First night, and it's just going to be once a week. Sunday evenings. Sunday evenings works best for me, and so I'm doing it at that time. The first night, I'm just talk a little bit about risk. Overall risk. There's a lot of different risks that's out there. We'll talk about that. I'll take questions about that, how people feel and what they think about that. But the biggest risk is you. Who are you really? And I'll talk a little bit about that. But I'm no psychiatrist, psychologist, or anything like that. But in my opinion, the biggest risk when it comes to trading is your whole mindset and who you are. So that's what we're going to talk about the first night. But I'm also going to look at the numbers and all that kind of stuff too, to give you an idea of what goes on there. I don't know why I'm double clicking everything. Then the following week, we're going to talk about right up front. I think we should talk about, in my opinion, you should realize that you need to have a plan. It's just like you're going into a business. When you go into a business, the first thing that you should have before you can get any money, if you go into a bank or go into a lender, is to have a plan. So we're going to talk. We're not going to get into the details of the plan, but you need to get. I need to kind of like give you things that you need to think about when it comes to making up a plan. So that's all I'm going to talk about. Like I always say, you need to check with your financial advisor, check with your significant other, and see if trading or investing is something that is suitable for you. You also probably, in some cases, some people probably should talk to their psychiatrist also, see if they have the right personality for trading. It's one of the other things. Just kind of joking. Then I'll jump into the products that it's available. Some of the products that are actually available out there for trading, like stocks, ETFs, futures, and that type of thing. Then following weeks, I'll be talking about the different platforms. I won't be getting into any details about the platform, but let you know that there are different platforms out there. They have where you can trade on your tablets, on your phone, or whatever. But the other thing that you got to realize too, that you need to realize on these different platforms, there are different account types that you can have. The two that I mentioned there, and the other big thing I think is online education. If you're not going to get it from us, it's not going to be a big advertisement thing for us. I just want to try to get information out there to people. Some of the platforms actually have online education on those platforms. So you got to also see if that works for you. Then after that, once you got all that and you got a little bit about the platform, then we need to say, what are you looking at on the platforms? One of the things, I am a technical trader. And what I like using is candles. So I'm going to talk a little bit about candles, basic candles, the different type of candles and stuff that are out there. Then we're going to run into Super Bowl. Super Bowl Sunday is Super Bowl Sunday. I will not be doing a class on that Sunday night. Then when we come back after the Super Bowl, we'll be back on the platform, and we'll be talking about different indicators and things that are out there. And there's tons and thousands of, I won't say thousands, there's definitely hundreds of indicators that are out there, and I go over a few of the ones that I like and that I'm somewhat familiar with. But there's other ones out there. There's custom indicators that people have on their platforms and all that they use. There's people out there who actually create their own little custom indicators, and maybe if I remember at that time, I'll try to shoot you to some of those sites too, where you can start again reading more and more about indicators. And the thing is, when it comes to indicators, is learning how to. That nobody really never told me when I first started, is that a lot of times you need to adjust indicators. You need them to match up with what's happening on the chart themselves. And I'll look a little bit at that. Then after you get all that, now you got you know how to look at your candles, you got your indicators. Uh, then we need to start talking about putting this plan together. And so we're going to talk about, okay, what kind of money you're going to be starting with, and then we got to talk about different strategies that are out there and things that you can do. Are you going to be well, the different strategies, if you're trading stock, with stock, all you can do is buy and sell. If you're trading options, there's different strategies out there. But I'm not going to get into all the different strategies out there. All I'm going to get into is buying an option or selling an option or doing a spread trade. Just that simple. So it's going to be that. And then I'll talk a little bit about order and order types. And then we'll look at you need to have trading goals weekly or monthly, and we'll look at, what kind of moves do stocks actually do? What kind of, goals can you make, realistic goals that you can have if you're trading stocks or trading options and stuff. Realistic goals, not these crazy numbers that you see sometime out there. Again, they're trading very large accounts a lot of times, and you starting out, now you shouldn't, in my opinion, you shouldn't be trading with whatever may be a very large account in your opinion. So, and I'm gonna give some examples of long-term trades, swing trades, day trades, and it really is all. I put time. Because a long-term trade, are you just holding a position and all that? Is that the thing to do? Once you understand the technical, once you dig into technical type things, in my opinion, it's not smart to just hold on to a position. Especially now, I think a lot of people will maybe realize that even now after the fact. Some of us was talking about we was going cash. I was saying that earlier last year, a year ago. I was talking about, I'm going cash, I'm in cash, I'm going cash. Because again, the market was at the top. It had me and another friend of mine. We was talking about how this market this drop is due. And every time it's okay to go cash because you can always jump back in. Taxes, and again, I'm not an accountant, so I can't talk about taxes either, and I won't talk about taxes. But I always say, if I'm paying taxes, I must have made money, so I'm okay with paying my taxes. So that's not a big deal to me. You try to do everything that you can to minimize your tax burden, legally, but paying taxes is not a big deal. And swing trading, we'll talk about that. And that again, my swing trading is all based on technicals, or there's also seasonal type things out there. I won't get that much into that, but I will show. I probably will. I may or may not get in. I probably won't get into that. Then there's day trading, something that I do all the time. That's what I call. Sometimes some people ask me about that. I say, let's trade in the noise. And if you're not comfortable, being patient enough to develop a good strategy that works, or learning to study the noise that is out there and learning to actually execute trades based on your back study, your back testing, your observations that you have done over time, day trading may or may not be for you. And that's pretty much it. When we get to the end, again, it's just going to be kind of like summing it all up. So as I said, I'm going to be going through all this stuff over a few weeks and all. And at the end of it, you should be at a point to where you know if you really want to get in and investing in trading or you don't. Again, as I always say, it's not for everyone. But I hope to see hope. Hope is one of those other words that I definitely don't like using when it comes to trading. But in this case, I think hope is okay. And I expect you guys, some people to be there, at least a handful like it was last time. And again, the platform that I'm using, it can handle whatever shows up. And I'm allowing people to share, a link to this if you know anyone who's interested in this type of stuff. Again, I won't be getting into many details, but I'll be getting into enough to give you an idea to know what you need to ask or what you should be looking for, when it comes to trading. That's all I really want to say. Again, let's get started trading and investing starting this Sunday at 6 p.m. Here's the free link to join me at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. See you there. Bye.